Here we are in the emergency room. Yesterday, what's the date today?
Today's the 31st.
Today's the 31st. Yesterday, the 30th. We hiked about 3.5 miles to Dick's Gap to get the free shuttle into Hiawassee. And Marianne's knee was really bothering her. So by the time we got there and got in, it was hurting a lot. She couldn't walk very well. So we went back to the Holiday Inn Express for 2 nights. We booked because we were just supposed to come in, resupply, and go back out, but because of her knee, we had to stay here. So now today's the next day, and we limped over to 2 different places. The physical therapist said, sorry, you have to have a script, and the nearest opening is in 15 days. Then we went to the general practitioner clinic, whatever, physician, and he said, well, if we take an x-ray, it'll take days to get it back. We suggest you go to the emergency room. So they didn't look at anything. So we came down here, and lo and behold, the receptionist had lived or was originally from New Jersey, Princeton, New Jersey. So she was really nice. We talked with her, and she's a hiker too, so it was really good. So now we're just waiting to see what's going to happen. They have to, I guess, evaluate her, maybe take an x-ray, I don't know. But that's where we are right now. We were there for 5 hours, from 10 o'clock till 3 o'clock. It was like, but they took x-rays. There's nothing wrong with her knee, no injuries, but the doctor said you've got some inflammation there. It could be from a little bit of arthritis, or it could be from bursitis along there. He says, so you gotta maybe stay off it for a day or 2 till it calms down. We said, well, we're hiking. He says, well, how long are you hiking? He says, well, we're through hiking. He says, oh, okay. So we gotta let it cool down a little bit, ice it, and then he gave us a regimen of ibuprofen that she's gotta take at morning, noon, and night if she gets a flare-up. She got some of that arthritis cream to help with the flare-up, and he says you're gonna have to manage it that way. So while we were there, there's a receptionist there that grew up in New Jersey, Princeton area, and she gave us her number and said, if you guys have to stay here for an extended time, give me a call, we have an extra bedroom. So it's like, wow, that's great. And we were talking to her for a while in the room. Turns out they like hiking too. But so after we got the diagnosis later on, we did call her and say, well, we got the hotel booked for tonight, but maybe tomorrow, if we could impose on you to do it. And she's like, yeah, sure. So we're going there tomorrow on April 1st. The next morning, about 10 o'clock, Annette and her husband came to pick us up at the hotel and take us back to their beautiful home on a nice trout-stocked river. It was beautiful. So while we were there, Marianne was icing her knee. And since we were there several days, they were gracious enough to take us around to the different towns and see Helene and Franklin, as well as the highest point in Georgia. Here comes Tom.
Yes. I just met him last week. Isn't he cute?
Oh, yeah. He's blushing. Staying there, I was anxious to do something for them. So Annette, owning her own landscaping design company, said, well, I'm going to be putting down mulch. You can help me with that. And so sure enough, that's what I did. I helped them put the mulch around their house and gravel and things, and I was glad I did because it was a lot of fun helping them. After a while, it felt like we knew them for years because they were so friendly and so nice. Tom, he grinds and roasts his own coffee, and I don't drink coffee, but he gave me some of his coffee.
Go ahead, drink it now.
And what are we drinking?
Coffee.
But
No.
what kind of coffee? Tom?
Cortado.
We're drinking Cortada coffee.
Cortado.
Cortado coffee. And it actually tasted good. I may start drinking a little bit if it tastes that good. After 5 days of icing her knee and taking ibuprofen and resting as much as possible, Marianne's knee just did not seem to be getting better. So we decided it's time we need to go home and find a doctor to really look at it and see what's wrong with it.